Okay, we got a Retron 5 here. This thing didn't turn on at all. The lights just shined on it. So, I don't know anything about these things. All I know is that they are actually faulty a lot. And it usually is one thing. No power. But mine seemed like it was getting power, but not to the right places. So we got 6 screws again. You have to take the little rubber feet off. This one was already missing one. So. Just make sure we don't lose them. Okay, they all fell out. Love the pink mat. And I will just put it. This is what I'm gonna keep my screws in for now on. An old 8-track cartridge that's broken. Just put them inside there and shut it, so I don't lose them. All right, so the top comes off pretty easily. Looks like you got one ribbon cable here that holds it together. Okay. Got it set to continuity, so it beeps whenever it makes a connection. Maybe I can zoom in on this. Yeah, not really. Anyways, it's gonna be testing these things here. I've seen this one here go bad quite a few times. So, is that bad? Usually whenever you check a capacitor, it shouldn't beep from side to side like that. So I mean that one's shorting. Definitely looks like it. Okay, so that one's shorting. That one's shorting. That one's shorting. Is the coil shorting? Coil is not shorting. Okay, coil's not shorting, so this here is usually what does go bad. I assume that it's not supposed to be shorting on all 3 of those. So I said all 3 of these are shorting. Just make sure it's a good ground. Put it on there. Yep, they're all shorting the ground. This thing here, it's that thing there. I have to watch a video on this. I've seen somebody do this one other time. It's that thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is. That little chip there is bad. This one blows sometimes. That one blows sometimes. This one also blows. Let's see if this one's bad. So that's supposed to be ground. Not sure. I'll watch his video. I've seen it a couple of times just to know what I'm getting into. This one here blew out too the one time. See, I don't think it's supposed to be shorting across like that. That one there is. Stop. That's it. That's all it would do. The lights would come on, and that's it. So, I don't know. It could be a different fault. Maybe that chip is actually faulty. Oh no, I'll have to watch a couple videos to see. I can take this thing out instead of working in here like it is. Make it look a little neater anyways. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so taking it out, just gotta make sure you don't break it, because they glued these things in here. Oh yeah, this controller is screwed up too. I gotta look into that. So let's see. That glue in there's dumb. Makes it harder to get off. So maybe just kind of break it away. Always is. It's always the last one that breaks. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that. Maybe this one will be totally fine. That was the easiest one to get off. Okay, so now that's all done. There's one screw here and one screw there, just holding it together. And then I can get this out. Okay, there we are. So now, we are looking at these two voltage. I think this one's the voltage regulator. That one's some kind of thing. I don't know. What's this button for? Is that to turn it on? What is that? I don't know. They have this button here, but they have it covered up on the back, so I don't really know if that's like a reset button. I don't know. It doesn't say anything. It's covered up. Might be a reset button. So, just kind of looking around here, seeing if anything else is noticeable. Doesn't look like it is. I mean, that PCB looks pretty good. The only reason I know it's that is because I tested it and watched a couple videos on it. That's what said those things go bad quite often, especially if you put the wrong voltage in it, like I did at first. Because these things don't tell you what they're supposed to be ran off of. So I put 12 volts in. And those are tiny. Okay, there it goes. Alright, so here to here should be connected. Which it is. Here to here. Yeah, I don't think those two should be connected, but they are. Because of these, I would assume. That's going to be hard to take off. Unless I use hot air, which I do have. Not right now, but I can. Right now those aren't connected. I think I'm just going to start with that one. Because that one's the main chip for that. Let's see if any of these are grounding out. No, doesn't look like any of these are. Except, see if any of these are. Okay, so that chip should be okay. Usually if you have you have it beeping on the back, your chip's bad. Does that mean it's bad? No? No, I think we'll be alright with the chip. This here kind of looks like it's been worked on. I don't know. I really don't know. Rock chip. Rock chip. I think that's your main chip. Let's see if these are shorted out. So they are not. Of course I say that and it has to beep. They're not, which is good because that can mean that this chip's faulty as well. So right now it's just these. This one for sure is bad. And see with this one up here. This one might be bad. That one too. So that one. This one I'm not so sure about. It might be. Depending on if these are grounding together, which there doesn't seem like they are. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, so I don't know. That one definitely is. Alright. I don't have my heat gun right now. I don't have the parts for these as well, so I'm gonna have to look into. Alright, so the goal is to take this little chip off and then I will test it once again to see if the shorts have disappeared, and if they have, I might have a good chance of actually fixing this thing. Also, don't copy this because I am just adamant to making stuff work. I don't even know what I'm doing, so this may not even work. Gotta let my thing heat up. Okay, I got my heat gun. It's just you know, a regular heat gun, and we'll just set it on there and see if it'll melt it. I got it on the low setting, Okay, we got it. We finally got it. It's tiny. Thing is tiny. We got it off, and I'm just gonna clean it up with some IPA, isopropyl alcohol, and we'll see if that short's gone. Just think, I gotta do this 2 more times. That's sizzling on there. That thing is warm, baby. Continuity beeps whenever you're touching. And we were shorting on this one to this one, right? No short. No short. Nope. I was just touching something else there. Doesn't look like I shorted it. This one here will short down here. See? Shorten there. Well, you can't really see. Maybe you'll be able to see a little better now. Okay. So on this little capacitor here, this one is shorten it out. So if I take that off, hopefully it'll go away. Okay, we got it off. That was pretty tough. That was 2. There's 1 more I gotta take off. Putting on's easier. Putting on is so much easier. Okay, well, I'll clean that up. So remember, this one right here was shorting out, and now it is not. So that is a good sign that we're on the right track. So now this one here was suspect too. So let's check it. Maybe this one is okay. It's not beeping. You know what? I'm not going to change that one. I'm going to leave it. And I will just change these 2 here. This one here is this guy. RTO09 SHC. Wait, what? No SH. Yeah. Whatever, you can read that there. It is a sync something. Not too sure what is that, but the only reason I know this is because I watched a video saying what it is and everything. But I wanted to replace them to see if it's actually going to fix the problem I have. This one up here, that one right there, I was going to replace, but I don't think I actually need to because it tests out okay. So I did grab one that should fit that. That is this one. It's a reset switch. So if you need that one, you should be able to use this one. The one that I saw on the other video, I couldn't actually find. So this should have been a good replacement. But now I am going to put those other two ICs on, and then we will see if it works. Alright, I got it on there somehow. Doesn't look great, but it's definitely is on there. Now let's try for this one. Which one did I say it was again? MT, whatever, or RT. It's hard to see which way they go, but I think there's a little notch on the top of this one that looks to be the right way. Hard to tell whenever everything is so small. Damn it. Now which way is it? So going like this. Okay, somehow I managed to do that. That looks not too bad. I just gotta clean it up. I'll clean it up, test it with my meter, and then I'll test it. Alright, moment of truth. I have not plugged it in yet, and I know not try it first. So, here goes nothing. I'll plug it in. No lights. Let's see if it comes on. It does not. So, is it all hooked up? Is everything hooked up together? Everything is put back in here. I don't know. Maybe that other trip's backwards. That's the only thing I could think. I'll try fixing that one chip, flipping it around, seeing if that changes anything. Nothing is happening. Alright, well, I ended up taking off those other ones. Again, I switched this one around. I checked to see if any of these are still, you know, making continuity. And this one here, oh wait, let me just show you. Okay, I got a better meter here, so this one works every time. So here and here doesn't, here and here does sometimes. It doesn't sound like a full beep either. This and this does, and then this one and that one does. So maybe it is this one, because these ones here aren't, these ones here aren't. This one, and this one is so maybe I'll take that one off and see what happens, because I don't really know. Maybe this is shorting. It seems like it might be now. I've tested a few other times. Nothing. There's no power now. Nothing happens. So I'm gonna try taking that one off. I do have the chip for that here. I just don't. I don't know. I'm getting a little worried that this isn't gonna work at all. So let's take it off and see if that helps. This is how I did it. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, we got that one there. Let's see if the continuity is gone between those ones now. This one here. Seems like it might be. It's connecting the wrong things. Yep. Yep. Okay, it's gone. Which is good. So, now I gotta find my replacement one. Which I forget what number it is. But I do have it here somewhere. This one? I think it might be this one. Okay, let's get it put on there. Just a new one. Wow, that actually went in there very slick. Usually I have a hard time getting it to where it needs to be. So let's put the iron. This is very tedious work too. Don't plan to do this a lot. It sucks. That looks good. Yeah. Test for continuity again. Need to clean it up, of course. Let's see. This one and this one. No, this one and this one. No, this one and this one. No. I don't know that coil shorting, but I think it's supposed to. But is it shorted to ground is the question. And it doesn't look like it is. Which is good. Alright, I'm gonna give that a try. Okay. I'm not gonna put the lid back on because what if it doesn't work? I am actually a little bit excited. I feel like this one might actually work. It's plugged in. And still nothing. Wow, why is it? Maybe it's not plugged in the whole ways. Now it is. Huh. Wow. I was kind of hoping that one would work. I don't know. Don't know. Nothing blew up, but it's definitely not doing anything. Oh, that's a shame. I spent a lot of time and money on this thing. Well, I guess it's no good. I don't know where to go from here. I've checked everything I've looked into. Nothing seemed to be working. The only thing now to do is check it with power to see where it's going, so I don't know how to do that though. Everything's plugged in, I believe. Everything's plugged in. Huh. Wow. Well, I guess that's the end of this. I'm done unless I can figure out what's wrong, and if I figure out what's wrong, I will tell you in another video, but I doubt I'll figure anything out with this. I've changed everything. I've done everything I could. Nothing. I should check out that controller though to see what's going on with it, but maybe that'll be a separate video. But this one's dead. No power. It was powering on, like it had lights coming on, but it doesn't even have that now. So if you liked what you seen, obviously you probably didn't because I didn't get it working, but it was an experience. Definitely not for the faint of heart. I thought I did a pretty good job on those chips too. That one there doesn't look the greatest. I'll look over it again. Maybe I'll figure something out, but that's it. Thanks for watching.